Spend it. Spend the cash. Your money's becoming worthless. 19 years old, I was making $23,000
a year,
and I bought my first duplex, and then I was able to use the tax deductions to reduce my income. So basically, since 19, I've never paid more than $1,000 in income tax if I paid anything, because of using all the different rules that are available that anyone can use. These are all rules that any citizen can use, because the government when you get a discount or a credit or a deduction, it's because you did something the government wanted you to do, and they're incentivizing you to act in that behalf. That's why I say the government manipulates people to do what they want through the code. So the tax code is meant to get you to change the way you're doing things. And for that, they'll give you tax credits and deductions, or they'll charge you a lot of money. Because if you function a certain way, they are gonna charge you more for that. Now, regarding what Hannah said, we're gonna give away all the information that we can give away, right? I don't hold anything back and like secret, you subscribe here, right? But there is certain things that you do need to subscribe to, or you do need to hire a professional to, because we don't have 12 hours to explain to you how this thing works, because it's really that much time. It's so for certain things. Anyone that needs my company, to help them with their taxes, it is important that you submit requests now, because our line is extremely long. Any professional that is good, any of them, is going to have an extremely long wait. And the faster you sign in to get your taxes done, the better chances you are to get in line. This is not H&R Block. You're not gonna sit in line and wait for someone to call you up and just get it done, because the people we have actually go into detail into your taxes and check to see what is the best for you. We don't spend 15 minutes. We spend what someone would maybe spend 15 minutes on, we spend 2 to 3 hours on, because we want to make sure that we know all that information to get you every benefit possible.
What's the best thing I can do from a tax standpoint when purchasing real estate for the first time from a tax standpoint?
Make sure that you document everything possible that you're doing in the property, right? Because you want to make sure that you have a good accounting for that, so then this way you can have that for your taxes in your accountants. And it's the same thing if you're buying an investment property. Make sure that you have either a separate company buying it, or at least open a separate checking account in your name, and everything that happens that you're using for buying the property, inspections, everything goes through that separate account, so the accounting becomes easy. That is where a lot of your cost comes into with accounting, is bad books, bad accounting. And then the second part is your cost comes in with not having all the information, which is actually kind of goes back to having bad books.
What do you think cash-heavy people should do?
Spend it. Spend the cash. Your money's becoming worthless. Buy assets, and specifically cash flowing assets. So buying rental properties, not small ones. You don't want to buy a duplex. I had a guy that's making like $400,000, $500,000 a year, and he's buying like a duplex every quarter. I said, this is gonna take you forever to get enough cash flow to retire. He's like, I know. And these properties aren't even big enough to get really good management companies to pay attention to them. He's like, I know, I'm getting the property managers, and I'm having these property managers actually call me to resolve these problems. I said, no, if you need to get bigger, because it's not worth your time. You wanna do it, you want to use your own time, you need to buy a property that's 3, 4, 5 million minimum for it to be worth your time. Otherwise, you need to start investing in a syndication, because even if you did all of the work, it's still going to cost you more money than going with a well-run syndication. You don't have all the connections to get things done quickly for a good price, and you don't have all the knowledge to resolve the issues. There are some great realtors out there and property managers, but there's a lot that are new. And because it's so hard to get labor now, even some of these really great property management companies are hiring people that are new and they don't know what they're doing. So that's why I actually do all of our property management in-house, because we can make sure that the quality is there.
What's the best thing I can do when I'm renting my home for tax purposes?
Literally document everything that you're doing through that one bank account. All your income goes into the account, all your expenses go into the account. Your mortgage goes into your account, the taxes, the insurance, all maintenance, everything goes in and out of that account, because then we can document everything. When you refi, the proceeds and the cost for your refi go through that account. Document every single thing. Put it all in a Google Drive. Everything in a Google Drive. Upload it. That way you have everything you need in one spot. Because when you do a refinance, the cost of the refinance is an expense. You can write that off of your taxes. So you can walk with $100,000, $200,000 and have the $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 that it costs you to do your mortgage as an expense. So just make sure you document it, because if we don't know you did something, we can't tell you, and then we can't go through 1,000 questions at the same time. So make sure that you document it, because when we see it happen, we'll know to ask.